Welcome back, guys, to our Minecraft video. Today we're going to be going from having this tiny one block to having an entire island filled with automation. But right now we're going to start out with this one block. Yep, we're going to start out poor. We're dirt poor, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, we got a sapling! I've expanded my island and gotten myself 3 cows. I've also crafted up something called a wooden hammer using the wood that I've gotten from the one block. And watch what I can do with this thing. I can right click on the dirt and get these things called pebbles. And then I can use these pebbles to get cobblestone. We built ourselves a tree farm. And not only that, we built ourselves a little platform over here and over here. Our island's starting to look a little bit more like an island and less like a one block. Now, I want to continue to progress, and to do that, we need to make an item called a sieve. And then we need to make ourselves something called a mesh. That piece of garbage! That piece of... You thought... I told you that if you do that one more time, I'm gonna kill you, you piece of garbage. How dare you, you piece of crap. All my work just gone because of a stupid goat. This is the worst. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We can make a cobblestone generator. Look at that. We have a cobblestone generator. And it's automatic. And now we have unlimited cobblestone. Look at this, bro! Oh my goodness, I neatened up our island.
What? What?
Wow, this place is so pretty. And I've expanded it a little bit. To get started with this add-on, we're gonna need something called the utility table, I think. No, I think it's called something else. There's another table in this. Okay, I looked at the wiki and I remember this thing, the workbench. And now we can make the workbench. Oh my goodness, this is such a huge step in this pack, crafting this thing. This thing allows you to craft everything in this pack. There we go, I gave myself all the recipes. The reason why I gave myself all the recipes is because I don't know the recipes, okay? Look at this, you can craft everything in this pack. All the machines. And there's so many machines. Oh my goodness, you can automate a crap ton in this pack. Bro! What do you think you're doing? What are you doing on my property? What do you think? This is free property? His trades are garbage. Get out of here, lame-o. Don't you dare come on my property again. Yeah, this is going to be our future factory. This is where we're going to add all the machines from UtilityCraft, and we're going to automate a ridiculous amount of stuff in this pack. Yep. Yay. This is so interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Hammering. This takes so long. I'm hammering for a year. Year. I don't know what to do. I'm on my tower mining down with the hammer, hammering gravel. I don't know what to say. This is so boring. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I've set up a automatic sieving system. And we can now get iron, diamonds, gold, and all the basic ores from sieving gravel. Look at how fast this thing goes through coal. Yep, this thing burns through it like crazy. But it does produce a ton of power in return. We can now start working on crafting a better storage system. Yep, we're gonna need a place to store all this stuff that we're automating. So we're gonna have to craft a storage drive, a storage interface. We're gonna need a storage core, and to make a storage disk, we're gonna need a disk core and a disk casing. I remember there being like a block breaker in this pack. Yeah, there's a block breaker. And there we go, we've automated it. Now we wanna be very careful because this does spawn hostile mobs. We might have made a little hole, ladies and gentlemen. That is not what I wanted. I want to automatically get resources, not monsters. Yeah, look at this. There's a mob grinder item, and it doesn't seem to be too expensive. Okay, there we go. That's better. And how does this work? If I turn it on, oh wait, oh yeah, I forgot about this. There's range upgrades. Yeah, does this thing kill me? No, it doesn't. That's beautiful. Is this gonna kill the monsters that are up there? Huh? What happened to the mob upgrade? What happened to the mob thing? It despawned. Ah! What is? Oh no! Oh bruh! No, not again, bruh! The bees! I've been using the auto miner over here to get a bunch of stuff. Look at all this stuff. We are rich. Time to move all my items into that tiny storage room. And there we go. Look at that. We removed all the storage right there and we've replaced it with this tiny system. All our items are now stored in this thing. No longer do we need to search for years in our storage room. Instead, we can just come up to this storage interface, press on search, and search for any items that we may need. Diamonds. And there we go, we got our diamonds. Yes, we now have a factory. We have auto sieving. We have an automatic furnace. We have an auto plant seed synthesizer thing. We need expert chips. We need diamond dust, which means we need to go over here. Get the heck out of here, llama. Don't you dare spit at me. You have the nerve to be annoying and then do that. And then bam. Hashtag solar energy is a lot better than Fernator energy. That sounds so dumb, bruh. I need to make crushed netherrack. And then I need to sift that crushed netherrack. So if I put this in a crusher, it will turn it into crushed netherrack. And then I can use that and sieve it. Look at that, bruh, crushed netherrack. And I should be able to sieve this and have a chance to get netherite. If you're wondering how you get blaze powder, you just have to sift sand. Once you sift enough sand, you'll get blaze powder. After a long time, we have made a bunch of ancient debris. Yeah, look at this. This thing goes so fast. Let's grab some gold and let's make ancient debris. Look at that, bruh. We made the ancient debris. And if we grab some seeds, we finally made the netherite seed. So if we let that thing work for like a couple of minutes, it'll generate some netherite for us. We got ourselves some armor trims and some netherite armor. We upgraded to netherite. Even better, look at this. We've upgraded our factory a little bit. Look at all these seed synthesizers. We got all these seeds and all these seed synthesizers, which means we could just farm the ores directly. Look at all these ores, bro. That is so many things. Yep. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time. I upgraded my base once again. This time I made things more efficient and I made things look better. First, we have our energy room. I've changed out the solar panels. Now, I've also moved all the cables down to the bottom of our base, just to make things a little more organized. I like how I say organized when this is not organized at all. Yeah, that's fine because we're never going to be down here to look at these cables. So we come over here, we have a crushing room. And this is the next room. We have all our resources. Yep, our seed synthesizers. These things are all generating resources for us. Redstone. Oh, I fell through the floor. Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. I did not mean to fall through the floor. That's the only disadvantage to our factory, is we got holes in the floors. We got our storage room right here. This is where we store everything and we add more drives. We can also check out how many items we have. Look at that, bro. We go over here, we have our incinerator system, we have our electropress, we have our infuser, and this is our sleep room with our cat. Hello there, cute kitty cat. You're still sitting there for years. everything requires chips. If you want to make a solar panel, you need a ultimate chip, you need an expert chip, you need an advanced chip, you need a basic chip. All that just to make the ultimate solar panels. If you want a crusher, you need a chip. Everything in this pack requires these chips. Oh my goodness, bro, I'm going insane. This machine here makes chips automatically. Look at that. So how does this thing work? First, we have a seed synthesizer for iron seeds. We have a incinerator smelting up that iron ingot. We have a infuser using coal and iron to make steel. We then have a seed synthesizer making coal up here, putting it into that chest so that we can make steel. We have an electropress turning the steel into steel plates. We then have a seed synthesizer making redstone, putting the redstone in here, putting it at the top. And then we have steel plates down here being infused with redstone and being turned into chips. And there we go! We finished it! The chip automation system! This thing's insane! Yeah, I'm not gonna explain it because it's too big to explain. All you gotta know is it makes chips. Yep, it crafts them for us. Beautiful. It completely generates them out of the sun. Yep. It turns the sun power into chips. Don't ask me how it works. This took way too long to create. Ow. I'm almost dead. No. Okay. Don't worry. I'll be fine, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna get down safely and everything's gonna be alright because there's water down there. Yeah, I'm still safe. Yep, I'm still alright. I'm still fine. Well, yeah, that's a smog, ladies and gentlemen. That's the perfect thing you want to see, bruh. Oh my goodness. Gamer, I am hundreds